Hi, I'm Jack Kelly, singer for Slapshot. I'd like to sincerely apologize to Madball, all my old friends in New York, friends and enemies. Things tied, things not tied. I started a lot of shit way back, I don't know, I think it was 1996. Back we were on tour with Marauder. A lot of stuff was said. Some of it meant, some of it didn't mean, but either way, I want to apologize to the whole city of New York, families of 9/11, whatever went down after that a couple of years later. That was between me and those guys. It was a one-on-one thing. No, I wasn't jumped. They asked me to go back and talk to them, and we just had a little conversation in the back room. I was never jumped. There was no problems, no beef as far as that goes. After that, songs were written. Apologize for the songs, here and there. Specifically, the last laugh. I apologize for particularly the "Fuck New York" song, of course. It was never meant as a serious thing. I never meant it as like a serious diss. People who know me know that I didn't really, I wasn't sincere and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't well thought out. I guess when I was writing it, it was just kind of off the cuff, and I wasn't really thinking clearly when I wrote it. Well, I had a friend who died in one of the planes, and as much as that kind of hurt me, kind of writing a song and mentioning the towers going down was pretty stupid. I think over the past couple of years I've admitted as such. Anyone who was offended by it, I apologize for that. I didn't mean anything serious, but then again, I just wasn't really thinking when I wrote everything. As far as the Boston scene goes, over the years I've tried to represent the Boston scene, but I guess the scene has changed around me. Everyone gets along with everybody, but I kind of did my own thing. I guess I didn't really know what was going on in the scene at the time, so I misrepresented the Boston scene, and that's I didn't my friends there. I got a lot of friends there that kind of lost a lot of respect for me as well. And that's actually one of the things I kind of really I kind of regret most of all, was that all my friends from Vinny and Willie and Roger. I kind of I've lost their kind of lost their friendship. We were friends for a long time, played a lot of shows together, and kind of most of all losing most of my New York friends, even like Jimmy, and he was probably one of my first friends I met in New York City. We used to play in New York. I kind of feel bad that we haven't been able to play there. Haven't been able to play in Boston at times, and that's just one of those things that you kind of look back on. You make mistakes, and you hope you can move on from, and everything can be cool again. Most of the things that I said caused a lot of damage, and that's one of the things I regret a lot about some of the stuff I said over the years. No, I mean, it would be great if everyone could kind of move on from this. It's been 15 years of just bullshit and miscommunication. On my side, not being able to talk to anybody and sort of get this out in the air. It's been too long. It'd be great to kind of move on from this, and all right, we don't have to be friends, we don't have to get along, all that kind of stuff, but just kind of move on from it and have it over with. Lesson learned, absolutely. I never deny that I made some stupid fucking decisions.